Welcome to the official podcast series by POTENZA, where innovation meets insight. In this series, we dive deep into the world of SAP, explore the power of robotic process automation, and unlock the true potential of data analytics. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a business leader, or just curious about the digital transformation shaping our world, you're in the right place. Tune in, stay curious, and let's explore the future of enterprise technology together. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on YouTube for more powerful insights. Now, let's get into today's episode.
Okay, let's dive in. So imagine this. You're running a small or medium-sized business. It's growing, things are generally good, but maybe you're wrestling with disconnected spreadsheets, departments not talking to each other, and you just know there's more value locked up in your data.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar for a lot of SMEs. It's precisely that point where a proper ERP system, an enterprise resource planning system, becomes, well, essential. And for SMEs worldwide, SAP Business One is, often the top choice.
It really is. But here's the thing, the real power, the actual benefit, it only gets unlocked if you pick the right partner to help you implement it and support it long term.
That's spot on. And it's surprising how often businesses kind of underestimate that partner choice. SAP Business One itself, it's a really comprehensive ERP built from the ground up for SMEs. Think of it as one single platform. It pulls together your financials, sales, your customer relationships, inventory operations, everything.
Into one place.
Exactly. And the beauty is it gets rid of those data silos you mentioned. You get real-time visibility. It's like suddenly seeing the whole picture instead of just scattered puzzle pieces.
That real-time view is absolutely a game changer, no question. And it's flexible too, isn't it? Cloud, on-premise.
Yep. Very flexible. You can deploy it in the cloud, keep it on your own servers, or even a mix. That's huge for businesses with different IT setups or strategies. It's a big reason why, over 65,000 companies around the globe rely on it.
Okay, but like you said, the software is great, but the implementation, that's where the partner comes in. This isn't just clicking install, right?
Oh, definitely not. It's a major strategic project. You're talking about potentially complex data migration, detailed technical setups, often needing customization to fit how you actually work, and then crucially, that ongoing support. So a qualified partner, they bring more than just the software license. They bring the expertise, the industry knowledge. Maybe they really get your specific sector. And they bring a proven methodology. That's key for a smooth rollout, but also for making sure you get value out of it for years to come.
Okay. So our mission today for you listening is really to guide you through this. We want to cover everything you need to think about to pick the absolute best SAP Business One partner for your unique business. Make sure that investment pays off big time. All right. So where do we start? Let's maybe map out the SAP Business One partner world first. It's not just one type of company, is it?
No, not at all. It's quite a diverse ecosystem. Probably the most common type you'll run into are the value-added resellers, VARs.
VARs.
Yeah. These are organizations SAP authorizes to sell the licenses, but they do much more. They package it with services implementation, customization, ongoing support, and importantly, many VARs specialize. They might focus on manufacturing or retail or distribution, bringing tailored solutions for those specific industries. That can be a massive advantage.
That makes sense. Industry knowledge is key. Then you've got ISVs, independent software vendors. These guys sound like the innovators.
They often are, yeah. ISVs build add-on solutions, complementary software that extends what SAP Business One does out of the box. Maybe it's a specialized tool for, advanced warehouse management or a very specific CRM feature for a niche market. Think of them as adding extra capabilities.
So when you're choosing a partner, it's worth asking if they work with ISVs or if they have their own add-ons that might solve one of your specific pain points.
Absolutely. It shows they understand the wider ecosystem and can bring in extra tools if needed.
Okay. Then there are consulting firms and service providers. How do they fit in?
Their main game is usually the services side, the implementation, the customization, the support. They might not even sell the license directly sometimes. They often have really deep technical skills, especially useful for complex projects, like integrating SAP Business One with older legacy systems or building very specific custom workflows. They're the heavy lifters for tricky technical stuff.
Got it. And the last group, technology partners, integration architects, you called them.
That's a good way to think about it. Yeah, they specialize in connectivity, building the bridges, the APIs, that let SAP Business One talk smoothly with other software. Think about connecting it to your e-commerce website or external databases or other cloud services you use.
Like making sure online orders flow straight into inventory and financials without anyone having to type anything in.
Precisely. That kind of real-time, seamless data flow is critical today. Technology partners make that happen reliably.
Okay, that gives us a good map of the players. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. What are the absolute must-have criteria when you're choosing a partner for, say, 2025? Let's start with the obvious, maybe. Certification and expertise.
It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised. Of course, they need current SAP Business One certification. Their consultants need to be certified too. That's table stakes. But here's a pro tip, something to really dig into. Proven experience in your specific industry.
Right. Not just retail, but maybe fashion retail or food retail?
Exactly. Because they need to understand your unique challenges, your regulations, your specific processes. Don't just ask if they have industry experience. Ask them to show you examples of how they solved industry-specific problems that weren't just standard SAP features. That reveals true depth.
That's a great point. Look for partners who are clearly investing in ongoing training and keeping those certifications current too.
Absolutely. The best ones always are.
Okay, criteria number 2, implementation methodology. Why is a structured approach so vital? What goes wrong if it's, chaotic?
Well, chaos is exactly what you get without structure. Think about it.
Yeah.
No detailed project plan, no deep dive into your business requirements first, no phased rollout, skipping proper testing, weak user training, no plan for managing the change.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It often is. Projects go way over budget, timelines slip constantly, and you might end up with a system that doesn't actually do what you needed it to do. It's like building a house without any blueprints.
Okay, bad analogy, but I get it. Avoid the chaos. Got it. Next up, customization capabilities. Every business is a bit different, right?
Totally. Almost no business fits perfectly into the standard software box. So your partner needs the ability to tailor the system. This could be anything from customer reports, tweaking workflows, integrating with other specific apps you use, building mobile solutions for your team on the road, or even developing unique add-ons if needed.
So how do you gauge that capability?
Here's another pro tip. Ask for real examples. Get them to show you similar customizations they've built for other clients, ideally in your industry. It tells you way more than just their sales pitch about their skills.
Good one. See the proof. All right, 4th point, and this feels huge. Support services and the ongoing partnership. The implementation isn't the end, is it?
Not even close. Go live is just the beginning of the journey. You absolutely need a partner committed to excellent post-implementation support. That means quick response times for technical issues, handling system maintenance and updates, providing ongoing training as your team or needs change. But also, think bigger. Business process optimization advice, helping you get more out of the system over time and planning for scalability as you grow.
It really is like choosing a long-term partner, not just a vendor for a one-off project.
Exactly. You're entering a relationship that should last years. Choose wisely.
Okay, and the final key criterion, especially now, cloud solutions expertise. This seems pretty non-negotiable these days.
It really is. The shift to the cloud is massive. Your partner needs proven experience with SAP Business One cloud deployments. And that's more than just hosting. Do they understand migrating data securely to the cloud? Cloud security best practices. Compliance in the cloud. Can they handle hybrid models if you need a mix of cloud and on-premise? Can they manage databases effectively in cloud environments like AWS or Azure? These are the technical questions you need answers to.
Makes sense. Deep cloud knowledge is critical. Okay, so we know what to look for. Now, how do you actually do it? Let's walk through the selection process step by step. Where does someone even start?
You start internally. Step 1. Define your requirements. Seriously, before you talk to any partner, get crystal clear on your own needs. What are your business goals for this project? What problems are you trying to solve? What's your realistic budget? Your timeline? What specific technical integrations are must-haves? Any non-negotiable industry features? What level of support and training do you foresee needing?
So really do your homework first. Know thyself, basically.
Precisely. Having that clarity up front protects you later. It's your benchmark.
Okay, homework done. Now what? Step 2, research and shortlist partners. How do you find the contenders?
Use multiple sources. Check the official SAP partner directory, definitely. Ask for recommendations within your industry network. Word of mouth is powerful. Look at online reviews. Read their case studies. Consider geography if you need local on-site presence. And always, always filter by industry specialization.
And don't make the list too long, right? Focus on quality.
Exactly. Aim for a manageable shortlist, maybe 3 to 5 strong possibilities.
Okay, list in hand. Now you need to really dig in. Step 3, Evaluate partner capabilities. How do you kick the tires?
This is where you get hands-on. Arrange detailed presentations where they show you how they work, not just tell you. Critically, do thorough reference checks. Talk to their existing clients. Ask pointed questions about their experience, the good and the bad.
Don't be shy about asking the tough questions.
Absolutely not. Assess their technical team's competence. Verify their financial stability. You need them to be around for the long haul. And don't underestimate cultural fit. You'll be working very closely with these people. Does their communication style work for you? Do you feel like you can build a good working relationship?
Rapport matters. Okay, so you've evaluated them. Final step before deciding. Step 4, request detailed proposals. What needs to be in those proposals?
They need to be comprehensive, really painting the full picture. Look for a detailed implementation timeline in their methodology. How will they staff the project? What resources are allocated? What's their specific plan for any customization or integration you need? What do their training and support plans look like in detail? And crucially, ask for a total cost of ownership projection.
TCO again, not just the initial price tag.
Right. It needs to cover licensing, implementation, customization, training, ongoing support, any hardware infrastructure costs. The full financial picture over, say, 3 to 5 years. No surprises.
Okay, that process makes a lot of sense. Now, switching gears slightly. Let's say you've picked your partner. What should you actually expect during the implementation, starting with the pre-implementation phase?
A good partner kicks off with a thorough discovery phase. It's all about planning and preparation. They'll do a deep dive into your current business processes, how things really work today. Assess your existing technical infrastructure. Evaluate the quality of your data. Often a big task is needed for data cleansing. They'll help form the joint project team from both sides and lock down that final, realistic project timeline. Preparation is key.
Okay, prep done. Then the main event. The implementation phase itself, what happens here?
This is where the system gets built and configured according to the plan. Any necessary customizations are developed. The data migration happens, moving your clean data into the new system and validating it carefully. Integrations with other systems are built and tested. Then comes user training, user acceptance testing, making sure it works for the people who will use it every day, and finally all the preparation for the actual go-live.
And go-live isn't the end. Post-implementation is vital too.
Absolutely critical. This is where the long-term value comes in. Your partner should provide that ongoing technical support you agreed on. They should help monitor system performance, maybe suggest optimizations, provide additional training as needed, perhaps for new hires or new features, help you refine business processes now that you have the new system, and manage system updates and maintenance.
And here's a pro tip, right? Establish success metrics early on.
Yes. Define clear KPIs, key performance indicators up front. What does success look like? Faster month-end close, reduced inventory errors, and schedule regular review meetings with your partner post-go-live. Keep talking, keep measuring, ensure you're getting the benefits and ROI you expected. It keeps everyone focused and accountable.
Accountability is key. Okay, let's talk dollars and cents. Cost considerations and ROI. We touched on TCO, but what else trips people up with costs?
Beyond underestimating the ongoing cost, support, maintenance, potential future upgrades, sometimes the cost of internal resources gets missed. Your team will need to dedicate significant time to the project for requirements gathering, testing, training. That's a real cost.
Good point. And change management, helping your team adapt, might also require investment, maybe in training or communication.
Exactly. So TTO really needs to capture all those elements, internal and external.
Okay. And then return on investment, ROI. How do you actually measure this effectively? It can feel a bit fuzzy sometimes with ERP.
It can, but it shouldn't be. You need to work with your partner before the project starts to define clear, measurable ROI metrics. Think tangible benefits. Can you measure process efficiency gains? Like order processing time reduced by X%. Can you quantify the reduction in manual data entry or errors? Is decision-making faster or better because of improved reporting? Can you link it to improved customer satisfaction scores? And what about scalability? Does the system allow you to handle, say, 50% more business volume without adding headcount? Put numbers on these things.
Make it concrete. I like that.
I like that.
Okay, looking ahead now to 2025 and beyond, what are the exciting future trends we should be aware of? AI and machine learning, that's everywhere. Is it real for SMEs in SAP Business One?
Oh yeah, it's becoming very real, and the leading partners are definitely incorporating it. It's not just hype. Think about predictive analytics, AI helping you forecast sales demand or anticipate inventory shortages much more accurately.
Okay, that's useful.
Or automated data entry, using AI to read invoices and automatically populate fields, saving tons of manual work. Intelligent reporting that spots trends or anomalies you might miss. AI can even suggest process optimizations or flag potential fraud. It's about making the system work smarter for you.
That sounds genuinely powerful. Another big trend, enhanced mobile access. Everyone's working everywhere now.
Absolutely essential. Partners need to deliver great mobile experiences. That means properly responsive interfaces that work well on phones and tablets. Offline capabilities, so your field team can still work even without a connection, and then sync up later. Real-time data access when connected. Mobile-specific workflows designed for quick tasks on the go, and rock-solid security for all that mobile access. Your ERP needs to be securely accessible anywhere.
Makes total sense. And finally, integration capabilities. You mentioned this earlier, but it seems increasingly critical.
It is. Siloed systems are dinosaurs. Modern businesses thrive on connected data. Top partners are experts in using APIs, those universal translators, for seamless connections, connecting cloud apps to other cloud apps, ensuring real-time data sync across your whole tech stack, connecting to legacy systems where needed, and integrating smoothly with all sorts of third-party applications, maybe your specific marketing platform or logistics provider. Connectivity is king.
So a key question for yourself is, how connected do we need to be to compete effectively?
That's exactly the strategic question to ask.
Okay, but let's be real. Implementations, especially big ones, aren't always smooth sailing. What are some common challenges? And crucially, how do good partners tackle them? Data migration seems like a big one.
It often is. Getting data out of old systems, cleaning it up, mapping it to the new system. It can be a minefield if not handled well. Experienced partners have robust processes for this. They manage the data cleansing and validation meticulously. They know how to extract data reliably. They handle the complex mapping and transformation logic. They do extensive testing after migration to ensure accuracy. And they always have rollback plans, just in case. It's about managing that risk carefully.
Mitigating the risk. Okay. Another huge challenge, user adoption and training, getting people to actually use the new system effectively.
The human element. It's arguably the most critical factor for success. You could have the best system, but if people don't use it or use it poorly, you've wasted your money. Good partners invest heavily here. Comprehensive training programs, tailored to different user roles. Strong change management, support communication, addressing concerns, highlighting benefits. They might customize the interface to make it more intuitive. They provide easily accessible ongoing support and how-to guides. And they monitor usage to see where people might be struggling. It's about winning hearts and minds.
Not just installing software. Okay. Then there's that classic dilemma. Customization versus standardization. How much do you bend the software to your will versus adopting standard practices?
The eternal balancing act. There's no single right answer. It depends. A good partner acts like a consultant here. They help you weigh the benefits of a specific customization against the cost, the complexity, and importantly, the potential impact on future upgrades.
Because heavy customization can make upgrades much harder.
Much harder and more expensive. So the partner helps you prioritize. Is this customization a must-have for competitive advantage or a nice-to-have that maybe a standard process could cover? They'll guide you based on industry best practices too. It's about finding that pragmatic sweet spot.
Makes sense. And finally, a non-negotiable. Security and compliance. This has to be top of mind.
Absolutely critical, especially for SMEs where a breach could be devastating. Your partner must demonstrate strong capabilities here. That includes data encryption, both at rest and in transit, robust access controls, who can see and do what, detailed audit trails for traceability, solid backup and disaster recovery plans. If you're using cloud, adherence to strict cloud security standards. And they need to understand and help you meet regulatory compliance, GDPR, financial reporting standards, any industry-specific rules. They're your partner in protecting your data and your business.
Your digital guardians, in a way. Okay, so you're live, the system is running. How do you evaluate if the partner is performing well and ensure the success continues? What KPIs matter now?
Post-go live, you should still track things. Did the project ultimately meet the timeline and budget? How satisfied are your users with the system and the support? Monitor system performance and reliability. Is it stable? Is it fast enough? And crucially, revisit those business objectives you set at the start. Are you actually achieving the ROI you planned for? Are processes more efficient?
So keep measuring against the original goals. And what about managing the relationship itself long term?
It needs ongoing effort, like any partnership. Regular review meetings are key. Maintain open lines of communication, talk about what's working, what's not. Provide feedback to the partner, both positive and constructive. Discuss future needs, strategic planning. How can the system evolve with your business? It's about continuous improvement and ensuring you're always getting maximum value.
It really does sound like a strategic marriage, not just a transaction. Which brings us to pulling it all together, making that final decision. How do you make the right choice?
I'm a fan of using an evaluation matrix, a structured way to compare your shortlisted partners. Score each partner across all the criteria we've discussed: their technical skills, their industry experience, their methodology, support, cost, overall value, cultural fit, communication style. Weight the factors that matter most to you.
So it's a systematic comparison, not just gut feel.
Exactly. It brings objectivity. But before you sign anything, there's one final crucial step: due diligence. Don't skip this.
Okay, what does that involve?
It means making those final, detailed reference calls, verifying their financial stability again, having your legal team review the contract, meticulously understand every single clause, maybe do a final validation of their technical promises, perhaps with a technical deep dive or proof of concept if needed, and confirm the specific people who will be on your project team, check their qualifications.
Leave no stone unturned.
Absolutely. It's your last chance to be certain before you commit. The future of your digital operations depends on it.
Wow, okay. So let's recap this deep dive then. Choosing the right SAP Business One partner, especially looking towards 2025, it's clearly not just a simple IT purchase. It requires really careful thought about so many things: their technical chops, their industry smarts, how they actually do implementations, the support they offer, and that potential for a real long-term partnership.
Exactly. And the right partner, they become more than just an implementer. They act as a strategic advisor, helping guide your digital transformation over time. And remember, the cheapest quote up front is very rarely the best value in the long run for something as critical as ERP. You got to look for that optimal blend of expertise, quality service, and overall value that fits your business needs.
That's a crucial takeaway. The investment you make, not just in the software, but in selecting that right partner, it's going to pay back dividends for years. You'll see it in better efficiency, sharper decision-making because you finally have the data, and really in unlocking your potential for growth.
So maybe the final thought to leave you with as you reflect on all this is to consider: how does choosing the right SAP Business One partner truly elevate itself from just another IT decision into becoming a genuine strategic cornerstone for your company's lasting success and its ability to innovate in the future?
That's a wrap for today's episode of the POTENZA podcast series, where we decode SAP, automate with RPA, and analyze with precision. We hope you found today's conversation insightful and inspiring. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the technologies transforming tomorrow's enterprise. Got questions or ideas for a future episode? Drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time. Thank you.